Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have with me the Vera Whitney bag in the pattern Limes Up. So she is all freshly laundered. I threw it in the wash yesterday and let it dry overnight. It's completely dry now. And I actually washed my Stephanie bag in Symphony and Hue as well the other day. And I didn't know a second wash could make the colors pop even more than they already were, but I just switched from putting all of my stuff from here into the Whitney bag so I can review it for you today. So let's get started. I have to say this is the most organized shoulder bag that Vera Bradley has ever made, in my opinion, at least out of my collection. This is the most organized. I absolutely love it because there are so many different pockets to put all of your necessities in. First, on the front, there is a large slip pocket that goes all the way to the bottom of the bag and spans from one strap to the other. And in there, I just have my hand sanitizer and my chapstick, and I would usually put my phone down in there as well. Also, there are two nice shoulder straps, and I think this fits really well on the shoulder. It's really comfortable. It falls at a really nice place. I'm short, I'm like 5'2", 5'3", but it definitely falls right above my hips. And I usually carry it directly underneath my arm, or sometimes I push it back behind my arm like so. But point is, it's really, really, really comfortable to carry. You can also carry it in the crook of your arm if you wanted to. The straps are short enough where that looks flattering. On the back of the bag, there's nothing, there's no pockets, just that pretty border stripe. And I do really like this pocket. I don't think it's magnetic or anything, but I like that they kept the border strip, or stripe, however you want to call it. But that is a very nice pocket for keeping your phone in or keeping things that you want to get to really quickly. So one of my favorite things, probably my favorite thing about this style of bag, is that there are 3 organizational zippered pockets. 1, 2, 3. And I always know where everything is in this bag because of these pockets. So when you first look at the bag up front, it's very compact. It fits in the palm of your hand. Super cute. As you can see, these 2 top parts kind of go over the middle part, so you could see there's kind of like there's a significant gap between the front and the back. I really like that because you can't really tell that there are 3 compartments there, and when you put it underneath your arm, it folds very nicely to protect whatever you have in those pockets. So in the front pocket, I have all of my, let's say I'd call them everything from feminine products, like I'll show you here, to nail file, to hair pick. I also have hair ties in there. I have an extra chapstick in this pocket. I have a travel deodorant in the pocket. I've got my medicine, my allergy medicine, my nail clippers. All of that lives inside of this pocket, which is very, very roomy. And there are no additional slip pockets inside of this first zipper pocket. It's just one big pocket, which is perfect because everything stays organized. It doesn't move or get scattered throughout the day. It all stays in place, I can guarantee that. It's just, this bag, every time I change over to this bag, I get so obsessed and want to say that it's my favorite. It's definitely one of my favorites. As I've said in many of my other videos, the Stephanie is my favorite shoulder handbag, but this one is right up there next to the Stephanie. They're both different. As you can see, the Stephanie is a little bit bigger, but oh my gosh, this one is such a amazing size. So that was the first pocket. Now we're going to go to the middle pocket, which I consider to be the main compartment of the bag. So this one is really fun and unique because when you zipper or unzipper the middle pocket, watch this. Do you see that? It comes right off the magnet there. So Vera Bradley put a magnet at the end of this zipper tab to connect to the side of the bag, as you can see. so that this is not sticking up in the middle of the air. Sometimes you see a lot of bags where they will unzip like that and the piece of fabric is just sticking up at all times. Well, not this one. It's magnetized, so it goes right down. And another really neat feature of that is that it helps the bag expand really, really wide. As you can see, I don't really have very much in the main compartment. I don't carry too much, to be honest. I can fit all of these necessities in the little crossbody by Vera Bradley, which is a very, very small bag. So, but this shoulder bag for me is like the perfect everyday size. So as you can see, that's how wide it opens up. There are 3 slip pockets on this wall. 1, 2, 3. And if you've seen all my other what's in my bag videos, you'll know that I have basically all the same stuff in here. I've got my sunglasses in that pocket. In this pocket, I just have my phone charger, and in this one, I have my travel perfume and my Bath & Body Works hand cream. And then down in that main compartment, you can see it's pretty much empty there, but I just have my headphones, which I use all the time, my Advil, car and house keys, and my wallet. I just switched over to the Gen Zip ID in the pattern Heirloom Paisley, loving this as a wallet. And so yeah, that's all that is living inside of the main compartment. And oh my gosh, that inside pattern is just so pretty. Take a closer look there. Very pretty. And here's a closer look at the main pattern. Again, this pattern is Limes Up. It's intended to be a summer color, of course, but I don't coordinate patterns with seasons or outfits. I happen to be wearing green today, I guess, but I usually just wear whatever I feel like, and I don't really coordinate my bags. Now this is one of those bags that I think goes with everything because almost every color under the sun is represented in this bag, including the color black, which ultimately goes with everything. This is one of those colors that you might wear and think, well, it doesn't go with what I'm wearing, so, but I really don't pay too much attention to that, and I would eventually like to get another Whitney in like a darker color scheme. I love bright and poppy colors, but this one is, I'm always worried that it's going to get dirty. That's kind of why I threw it in the wash. There was a little stain on the bottom, which basically it came out for the most part, but it is one of those colors or patterns that I'm always afraid to put it down on surfaces and things like that because it will catch dirt and show dirt more than a pattern like this, which has like a darker base. So on to the third pocket. We've seen the first pocket and the middle pocket. Now we are on to the back pocket, which is exactly like this one, just on the opposite side. And in here, I kind of designated this as my paper pocket. So I kind of thinned down all the papers that I had in here, but I just have a few here. And then my 2 notebooks that I always carry, both small notebooks. And I have my usual pens and pencils, including my Apple Pencil there. And I also put my flash drive in here and a little golden binder clip. And that is all that is living in that pocket there. And that's basically it. So just to rave a little bit about this bag, it is a retired style and a retired pattern, but I would look for the measurements online, and I will put that in the description box in case you are interested. But there was a little bit of confusion on Vera Bradley Buzz, the Facebook group I'm in, from the other day, where someone was confused on the size of the Stephanie. So the Stephanie and the Whitney definitely are not the same size, even though they kind of look like it. The Stephanie is bigger, as you could see from the side there. It is a lot bigger than the Whitney bag. And what I really like about this bag is that it fits my large 12.9-inch iPad Pro inside of it, whereas a regular iPad would barely fit in here. If you have an iPad mini, it will definitely fit. If you have an iPad 9.7-inch, it will fit in the main compartment, but when you zip it up, it'll stick up kind of like this. I have my hand in the little hole there at the end, but yeah, it'll stick up. The reason why I know that is because, and that's where I put my hand, there is no damage to the bag or anything. There is just that open space that all the Whitney bags have. But anyway, the reason why I know that about the iPad is because I had an iPad 9.7 inch and I did put it in this purse and it fit. But I usually kept it unzipped when I had it in there, just because if I zipped it up, it would literally push the fabric all the way to the top, and I didn't really want to stretch out the fabric. But anyway, this is my bag that I'm using today. As I said, I switched from the Stephanie to the Whitney, and I'm super excited to share it with you. Again, this is the Vera Bradley Whitney, and the pattern lines up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.